Hello, I'm Adam Kline, for those of you who haven't met me before, and I am your token Canadian for this cohort. I was born and raised in the national capital of Canada, which is Ottawa, Ontario, and I was brought up in a Christian home for the first 3 years of my life by my mom, which is a single mother, until she met my dad, not my biological father, but the only dad I've ever known, and with the addition of my brother and my sister, or in the order of sister and then brother. They were my only family I knew growing up. They were my family, except for the fact that I was also brought up in a Christian community, in a congregation which was the Canada Wesleyan Church under the founding pastor of Stephen Elliott. And my local church had a huge role in my upbringing, and it deeply shaped me as I became a follower of Jesus and began to discover who God had made me to be. Upon discovering my pastoral call, God led me to Houghton College in New York State, and though we hadn't really discussed it, the Lord was also leading my high school girlfriend and future wife, Kate, or Caitlin. He was also leading her to Houghton at the same time. My time at Houghton was deeply transformative, from academics to friends, to some of my mentors like Dr. Eckley and Dr. Walters. And then, of course, going into our senior year marriage, my undergrad at Houghton brought many new chapters into my life. One of these new chapters, vocationally speaking, was a passion for the liturgical arts. Through singing, reading, sight, sound, or silence, how we worship, express our worship to God corporately is a craft and an art form that I am deeply in love with. It was also the very same passion and love that led me to serve as a worship and arts pastor for 4 years in two different churches, one in New York State and one in New Brunswick, Canada, St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. And during these 4 years, however, another transformation was taking place in my life. As our family continued to grow, as I continued to grow, there was a big shift in passion for me, vocationally speaking. While my primary passion had previously been liturgical art, it was now becoming the art of storytelling and Bible teaching. One of my favorite directors of all time, and of course a legendary director, Martin Scorsese, once in an interview he said, "My whole life has been movies and religion," and I can honestly say that this has been true for me as well. Art of all forms has been a constant in my life, but cinema has always been an art form that has captivated me most. To be a good filmmaker, you have to be a good storyteller, and to be a good Bible teacher, you must appreciate the art and the craft of the greatest story ever told. So with this change in my life, vocationally speaking, God led me, and my wife and I, we led us back to our home province. And in May of 2009, I began to pastor a small church here in Madoc, Ontario. The church is called Madoc Wesleyan and Free Methodist Church, or Madoc Methodist for short. We are two denominations, uniquely so, but one unified body. Kate and I love it here in Madoc. We've been here for almost getting close to 4 years now. We love Madoc so much that just this past November we moved out of the parsonage and bought our own home here in town, which thankfully the congregation was extremely excited about, and we love them all very much. And with our 3 kids, Allie, who is 6 and in grade 1, Evelyn, who is 4.5 and is in junior kindergarten, and Liam, who is here at home and just turned 3 in December, we are very grateful to God that He's led us to a place where we as a family can put down roots. And in terms of my vocation, I still, on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, I get a thrill out of studying the nuances of the biblical text, and I always look forward to sharing these discoveries with my congregation, my community of faith. But I also I continue to get a thrill of discovering what I call the Word-made celluloid. I continue to enjoy the cinema, and I continue to learn from those God has gifted with the art of storytelling. So that's just a bit about me, and I look forward to this semester together as a cohort. Bless you.